second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Punch caught him clean. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the bell rings and we start the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? mistakes here at all. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nobody home with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round.
On to the 5th we go. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That counter shot lands. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Won't give us a second to catch our breath. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to get this ball. On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Insane action. One punch could change everything in this battle. bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two fighters are made for one another. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. In this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Solid punch. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. For that receipt, it's always coming. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
like that.
And we enter the 8th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? No rest for the weary. Every time they drop their... Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Can't believe it, they are giving up. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given